Greeting to all my fellow South Sudanese. Greet all of you. Hopefully all of you are doing well wherever you're at. Reflecting on what just happened in Akobo, the SPLMIO and the SSPDF clash, and end result, the SPLMIO recaptured Akobo, which has been a stronghold in the last month or two by the government. So a year ago, all that clash that happened in Nasir County, spread all the way to Wulang and Longchuk. And this was supposed to be a peace operation, slash disarmament. And then it did not go well, because Agulek was involved, Abishuk was involved. And this was led by Paul Nung and also Cholton Balok, and they're taking orders from the vice president then, Benjamin Bolman. So all of that created a massive loss of lives, destruction of property, and displacement of citizens in Upper Nile. And then the air bombardment began all over Upper Nile, and then all the way to areas like Old Fangak. And now that it's been a year, Bull Mill is now in house arrest, and many of the officials are arrested. So the question is, what was that? What was the purpose of all of that? Violating peace agreement after peace agreement. And the end result is that the clash between SSPDF and SPLMIO. It seems right now SPLMIO and the White Army, they're holding their own because they are being defeated, and then they come back, recapture certain towns. So better yet is what we need is the provisions of the RRCs being implemented, because there's still 149 provisions that have not been implemented. And you have to ask yourself that the so-called government cannot protect citizens, because now citizens are losing their lives just around Juba. And then the SSPDF are losing their lives in an alarming rate. SSPDF all over South Sudan are clashing with citizens. And on top of that, they're not being paid. There's no medical, there's no sufficient enough equipment for them to operate behind this peace operation they're calling. We know there are actors that are hiding behind this peace operation, and they're not working for the benefit of South Sudanese. You have Ezekiel Garkot, you have Governor Guy Cook, and also Paul Nung himself, the CDF. He is also just someone taking order. Johnson Ulun taking orders. So if the problem was really the SPLMIO, why is it the government arresting its own officials? Because a lot of the officials right now are detained. Some of them are in the Blue House. And Bull Mill himself is still under house arrest. So it shows that there's no clarity on the direction of the country, where the country is being taken. And this itself must end. It's better we go and implement the peace agreement, and then we continue to work through the provisions so that there are accountability and justice, because we cannot keep losing lives, citizens being displaced, creating instability in East Africa. This cannot continue. So for citizens themselves must understand the peace agreement is not being implemented, and is not working for them. So moving forward, this is something that we have to understand and absolutely have to work towards a common goal, a common national identity, national agenda to benefit the citizens, and not continue with all of these hungry lobbyists that are in South Sudan that are creating all this mess. So that's all the reflection that I thought I should share with all of you. May God bless all of you.